Read the headlines of this bulletin. The online conference to solicit opinions for the draft revised land law. Cần Thơ City's Women's Union organized the gathering on the occasion of the 113th International Women's Day and the 1983rd anniversary of the uprising of the Drunk Sisters.
Hello, and it's good to see you back here in this edition of Continuous and Top News today. An online conference to solicit opinions for the draft revised land law was jointly held by Vietnam Farmers Union and the Natural Resources and Environment Ministry on March 7th afternoon. Deputy Prime Minister Trần Hồng Hà, National Assembly Vice Chairman Nguyễn Đức Hải, Chairman of Vietnam Farmers Union Lương Quốc Đoàn co-chaired the conference.
Most of the opinions said at the conference that cadres, public servants, and beneficiaries of regular salaries cannot transfer and give rice blending originated land they stipulated in the Land Law 2013 causes difficulties when they want to give the land to their children or transfer the land use rights to others. To address this problem, opinions suggested expanding the list of cadres and public servants benefiting regular salaries. Regarding resettlement compensation and support issues, delegates suggested institutionalizing stipulations with them to ensure that people whose land is revoked must be arranged a better accommodation before revoking the land. Besides, opinions also focused on the land fund development task, land transfer, land granting, land use purpose changing, land registration, and other land-related matters.
On March 7th morning, the Central Economic Commission, in coordination with the Construction Ministry, French Development Agency, organized an online workshop on sustainable urban planning and development. Attending the workshop in Cần Thơ City was then Vice Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee Tấn Hiển.
Speaking at the workshop, Vice Chief of the Central Economic Commission Nguyễn Đức Hiển said that Vietnam is listed as one of the 10 most prone countries to natural disasters, climate change in the world, storms, flood, and rising seawater is leaving bad impacts on the development of coastal cities and Mekong Delta region, with 238 urban zones being in high risk of subsidence, 24 of which are in high risk of deep to extremely deep subsidence. Being aware of the above-mentioned problems, Vietnam has determined to follow the development orientations in a sustainable manner. Delegates exchanged more opinions on the issues of planning, developing, and managing urban zones in the Vietnamese context, urban planning and development, and building resilient urban zones.
Cần Thơ Lottery One Member Limited Liability Company on March 7th organized the 45th founding anniversary of the company, March 7th, 1978, March 7, 2023. Coming to attend the event were leaders of Cần Thơ City Party Committee and People's Committee, former leaders of Cần Thơ, Hậu Giang provinces, and Cần Thơ City through various periods.
Over the last 45 years, Cần Thơ Lottery One Member Limited Liability Company has unceasingly exerted efforts to overcome difficulties for comprehensive development and has become one of the top trademarks in the area of lottery in the southern region and the nation as a whole. Having changed into One Member Limited Liability Company in 2009, the company has maintained a high growth speed with the pre-tax profit increasing 11.63% a year on average and a 14.23% yearly increase in budget payment, which greatly contributes to the cost of education, medicine, and social welfare, as well as social security activities in Cần Thơ City.
Cần Thơ City's military headquarters on March 8th morning convened a meeting to discuss the joint plan for organizing the of soldiers and people in celebration of Chong Nam Thơ Mây Festival 2023.
This year's Third of Soldiers and People in celebration of Chong Nam Thơ Mây Festival is held in the Môn Commune, Thới Lai suburban district, with the topic entitled Soldiers and People of Cần Thơ Celebrate Chong Nam Thơ Mây Festival 2023. The event takes place in two phases, with the first one running from March 27 to 31st and the second one from April 10 to 12, 2023. Within the festival, there will be such activities as building traffic roads, retaining dikes, offering gifts to policy classified families and scholarships to students, building teammate and affectionate houses, organizing culture, music activities, folk games, and delivery of Vietnamese goods to rural areas. At the meeting, delegates shared their opinions on the visual propaganda of the event on arterial routes with the aim to propagate meanings and generate a happy atmosphere for the event.
On March 7th morning, Cần Thơ City's Women's Union organized the gathering on the occasion of the 113th International Women's Day, March 8th, 1910, March 8th, 2023, and the 1983rd anniversary of the uprising of Drunk Sisters.
Attendees recalled the traditions of International Women's Day, March 8th, and nice qualifications of Vietnamese women. Inheriting and promoting this noble tradition, female cadres of Cần Thơ through various periods, classes of women have offered their active contributions to the development of the city. State and Vice Secretary of Cần Thơ City Party Committee, cum Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Council Phạm Văn Hiểu, praised recorded results, directed the women's unions at all levels to effectively publicize patriotic emulation movements, boost the leadership in women's movements, focus on building new emulation models, facilitate the development of women, and continue promoting nice qualification of Vietnamese women. At the gathering, Cần Thơ City's Women's Union launched the program Accompanying Women in Border Areas in 2021-2025 phase. On this occasion, delegates symbolically handed the support of 176 million Vietnam dong for the program. The organizing board also rewarded 1 first, 2 second, 3 third, 5 encouragement awards of the photo contest 2023 to honor the photos with the most likes, most shares, together with the nice mark and the oldest contestant awards.
On March 8th morning, the Women's Affairs Board under Cần Thơ City's Association of the Blind organized an exchange and presentation of gifts on International Women's Day. At the gathering, in addition to recalling traditions of women's movements in the world and historical meanings of the uprising of the Drunk Sisters, 50 members of the association were offered gifts at the value of 500,000 Vietnamese dong per each. The gifts were supported by the City Women's Union. Many trade promotion and discount programs are offered to customers at supermarkets in Cần Thơ City on International Women's Day, March 8th. Specifically, a program to give a discount of as much as 50% on food, items, fruits, and cosmetics is offered at Lotte Mart supermarket. At the same time, at Khung, Cần Thơ, a sales program is also offered to women on International Women's Day. Accordingly, more than 830 makeup products like lipstick, makeup powder, skincare cream, body shower, hair cream, and skin balancing toners are on sale at as many as 50%.
On March 7th morning at Cần Thơ College of Economics and Technique, Cần Thơ City's Industry and Trade Department launched the cashless payments program with the presence of nearly 1,000 students.
This is the first launch of the cashless payments program at schools with aim to effectively carry out Plan number 102 of Cần Thơ City People's Committee on boosting the development and usage of national digital platforms to solve the digital transformation and development of the digital government, digital economy, and digital society. After the launch, students were instructed to install VNPT Money app, which is applied to paying learning costs and living costs in a fast and convenient manner. After Cần Thơ College of Economics and Technique, Cần Thơ City's Industry and Trade will continue launching the cashless payments program at universities and colleges in the city.
Now last but not least, we have the updated weather forecast. The updated weather forecast also wrapped up this edition of Continuous. If you want to watch again in its bulletin, please visit our website, Cần Thơ TV.vn. And now thanks for being with us. Goodbye and see you next time.